Hello everyone and welcome to week 2 of the NJCAAE Overwatch. I'm coming to you live from the William G. Rohr Center in Cherry Hill. This is Ben Brandreth, and starting off on Lijiang Tower, your CCC roster: Pika Shinx, Sunny, Jolly Glaze, Geo, and Porkchop. On the other side, Onondaga, Community College, Beamer, Emmy, Stormulus, Buttercup, and Blue Ninjas. Right now we're looking at the Sojourn, getting some charge up.
You can do this.
Alright, welcome back in everyone. Sorry about that, just some technical difficulties. Once again, Ben Brandreth coming to you from the William G. Rohr Center for NJCAAE Week 2 of Overwatch. That first team fight, and potentially that second one as well, went the way of Onondaga Community College. So they currently have 63%, ticking up. Jolly on the Zarya here, getting some good charge. But lots of damage going out. And Sunny actually goes down. Marissa pushing in and actually gets balled. They ball them off. They've managed to escape here. Emmy in the back line, trying to find some, but Jolly does get one, but two goes down from Blue Ninja's ult. Marissa pushing in once again. Jolly's just going to get isolated here and killed. The rest of the team is going to back up if they can, but Porkchop actually gets caught. Beamer getting two. And finally a third, throwing that spear on the just respawning Sunny, and the first round goes the way of Onondaga, 100-0.
0-1. Ready for battle.
And we do have some agent bans in this. Camden County has banned Ash, one of the favorite hit scans of Onondaga, and on the other side,
The world is a dream.
CCC are not allowed to play Ana, one of the strong healing characters of the game. Anti-nade's super strong, especially for isolating an individual, especially that tank. I'm trying to whittle them down, so that is not available for this team. Teleporter up, they're gonna just go straight onto site. Oh, but Jolly misses that TP timing, and the rest of the team just gets isolated because of it. I mean, not having your tank in there is not gonna help, unfortunately. So that capture point after the team kill is gonna instantly go the way of Onondaga. Team's gonna respawn here. Juno and Zenyatta are not the highest healing characters, but I mean, Porkchop showing you right there why you play that Zenyatta. That damage potential is there. Finds one. Sojourn spotted in the back line. Gonna try and out-heal the DPS there, but not quite able to do it. And as Blue Ninja respawns, finds Porkchop. Buttercup actually finds the Symmetra at the same time. Sojourn and Genji each finding one as well, and so now a couple little changes here. Sunny switching to a Reaper.
My sentry was destroyed.
I'm just gonna wait to gather up, go for another team fight. And Ryan is also the new tank for CCC. 50% on that point. We're gonna just TP in. Start going for it. Symmetra's really good here if you can get her set up. You actually have to win that point first. The point does go the way of CCC, but the kills are not. Beamer finding one actually, but Buttercup goes off the map. Emmy having a chance to clean up. Does find two, and then Stromelius finding another two for another team kill. 13% for CCC before that point switches back. Now 60% for Onondaga. And CCC have played this team before. They did lose to them in the qualifiers. Jolly here, good fire strike, does some damage, but not really able to capitalize off of it. Just, you know, forcing some healing out, but Stromelius on the back line. Just gonna find Sunny, and that's a lot of your DPS down. And then the Orisa ult coming out means that Jolly just can't be healed up enough. Point now at 90%. They're gonna need to get a touch in here. Yeah, TP in to do so. And the wall comes out from Symmetra, but Symmetra goes down. Beamer getting that one. Multiple ults come out from that holding side. And all of the kills going the way of Onondaga for a third team kill this game. And to take the map 2-0. Beamer here with the play of the game. Just in that first map. Near the end, finding those multiple kills. Getting the spear onto Sunny. Yeah, just sending him off. Good play from both sides, but a nice quick map. We're going to be getting into map 2 shortly here, and we will update you as to what it is when we know.
Skills of tomorrow, head for Camden County College. We are 100 in-demand programs that continue to advance. We're one of the lowest tuitions in the region, even before financial aid. You can be a Rutgers Camden student starting on day one and a trailblazer, going places you've never been. You see, at Camden County College, we're not only what's now, we are what's next. Register now or schedule a tour at camdencc.edu and be ready for what's next.
Ready for battle.
Hello and welcome back to NJCAAE Overwatch Week 2, coming to you live from the William G. Rohr Center in Cherry Hill, of course, Camden County College. I'm Ben Brandreth. We're gonna hop into Eichenwald here, one of the hybrid maps of Overwatch. So first you have to capture a point, then you're gonna push a cart. Those same bans still in effect. Ash and Ana. Cougars here starting on defense. A Symmetra is gonna try and hold this first point. Actually, I misspoke. The Ana is available for this map here, but there is a choice to not play the Ashe that was banned on the other side. So, ooh, but Storm immediately getting 2 with a right click, and that's gonna be really difficult to get over, because yeah, I mean, they're just gonna give up the point already. Those 2 first picks very large. We see a switch from the Symmetra onto a Freya here. Freya, the newest character in the game. Seeing signature crossbow here. Workshop having to pull off the angle just because it was getting hit pretty significantly there. And oof, the Echo and Blue Ninjas is just gonna make it so that Jolly goes down and Sunny goes down as well. Junker Queen finding that pick. So far, this is a really strong start for Onondaga. Workshop coming back, gets a couple shots in on the Junker Queen, but Pika goes down. That's the damage. Workshop might just die here again right after coming back. Sleeps the Junker Queen, but not quite in time. Switch over to Hazard from Sunny. Emmy finds Jolly with the beam. Just consistent firing of damage here, and really CCC is not able to group back up as a team to get a team fight in here. And Emmy's gonna pull out the ult and copy Bastion, just gonna lay down as much damage as possible. And about as soon as they started pushing that cart, it's made its way all the way to the 3rd and final section of Eichenwald. Geo trying to get out, but unable to. So CCC is going to try and regroup here. But once again, just those quick deaths that they're having are making it really hard to build up ultimates, and the constant switches as well. So none online for them, but 2 online, both of the DPS ults. And Storm capitalizing on Blue Ninja's ult. And Emmy finding another as well, and that's 4 down. Geo just backing up, but they're just going to have to try and touch one more time here before this map is over. Final push out, Maga rushes in. Switch to the turret mode from the Bastion. Does good damage. Sunny able to find 2. And it looks like they might finally be able to capitalize here. Emmy flying up in the sky. Oh, but Storm and Emmy just able to finish them off. And that's a quick 3-point push for Onondaga. 4 minutes and 43 seconds left on the clock. We're going to see CCC's attempt here to do the same thing as we switch sides. I'm guessing we're going to get similar comps to what we saw at the end there, or at least something similar from the Onondaga side. Alright, and actually we're seeing a Lifeweaver and a Freya here on Camden County. So I mean, neither of those the super standard picks, though Freya has gotten a buff since her original release, so is a little bit more viable than she was at that initial point. Storm is actually going to take that Ashe up on the defense side now, and Buttercup is going to be on an Ana as well. So along with this Junker Queen, they're going to just try and anti consistently the opponent's side, CCC here, and try and make sure no healing can come out.
Attackers incoming.
And obviously with the burst type of healing that Geo has. On this Baptiste, you never really know how much that anti could affect. A quick push up from the defense here, so they're getting a little aggressive, but they do back off. But oh, Storm finding a really kind of ridiculous headshot there onto Jolly. And I have a feeling we know why we saw that ban on the first map. Emmy finding Pika as well, and both DPSs down. Porkchop saving Sunny on the Diva here, but they're just gonna have to regroup, try again. Heading over sort of to the right side of this entryway. Geo doing his best to try and keep Sunny up. And something notable, obviously, Sunny here not on the DPS like last map, but on the tank. Sunny finds one, but the other kill's going the way of Onondaga. Tries to get out, but he's gonna lose the mech and might just die here intentionally. We'll see. Yeah, does so eventually, but they delayed that a tiny bit, so that regrouping is going to take a little bit longer. Pika just going to go invisible, go around the map, and it's probably just going to make sure that the team has a chance to touch here. Though, Emmy did actually shoot a sleep dart out, sort of recognizing that this was a possibility. Did miss it. There was a contestation for a moment. Dr. Queen going a little bit low. Beamer having to pull back slightly, get a healing pack. And the rest of CCC do push in with a bit of success here, but oh, Storm just immediately, as I say that, does an extreme amount of damage. And once again, both DPS down. Support's cleaned up, and there's going to be another regrouping here. There is the Diva Bomb online, and Porkchop does have the Tree of Life. As they regroup again here, Pika going for another touch on the point. See how this attempt goes. Immediately, Tree of Life popped, but Porkchop killed immediately after. Jolly also caught by the DPS of Emmy. Finds another as well, and then Beamer finding Geo, and that is another push immediately squandered. Diva ult not used, so there is that online, as well as the Sombra ultimate. And a Moira switch coming in.
60 seconds.
Considered, but then actually Porkchop goes back to a Baptiste. Jolly trying to lay down some fire, but oh man, once again Storm with the right click. And that's not even the ultimate yet. Beamer finding one, and it seems like one member each of Onondaga is getting a player here. And Sunny did use that Diva Bomb now, so looking at 30 seconds left to try and get another touch on this point. And even after you do that, you're going to have to try and push the cart all the way to the end to try and win this map. It is a best of 5. The lead currently in favor of Onondaga. Pika TPing to the point, but losing the DPS battle to Emmy, and then as Blue Ninja ults, it looks like CCC's chances on this map are finished. And map number 2 goes the way of Onondaga. So it definitely felt a little rough, unfortunately, for CCC. Not really able to get much going on both sides of the map. I mean, Storm did an absolutely fantastic job with the Sojourn, constant right-click value, and just, I mean, you can see here, tracking is pretty incredible. But that's map number 2, current score of 2-0 in favor of Onondaga. We have at least one more map ahead of us. As we go into a break here, we will see you after that.
For the degrees and skills of tomorrow, head for Camden County College. We are 100 in-demand programs that continue to advance. We're one of the lowest tuitions in the region, even before financial aid. You can be a Rutgers Camden student starting on day one and a trailblazer, going places you've never been. You see, at Camden County College, we're not only what's now, we are what's next. Register now or schedule a tour at camdencc.edu and be ready for what's next.
Welcome back once again to NJCAAE Week 2 of Overwatch, here from the William G. Rower Center in Cherry Hill. Of course, Camden County College coming to you live. I am Benjamin Brandreth, guiding you through this map here of Paris. Once again, CCC starting on defense. Had two rough first maps, but looking here to try and capitalize and extend this series. Porkchop playing the signature Ana, and that is the hero that was banned that first one, and we know why. It is their best hero. Storm is on the Ashe, and that is their best hero. Of course, we obviously have seen them find good value on the Sojourn in the previous one as well. Emmy immediately finding a Widow pick on a Jolly, and that is one DPS down. Pika doing a good job here with as the tank. Once again, this role is actually switched between multiple different players. So perhaps just certain preferences on the tank role, but so far consistent damage here from CCC is actually keeping Onondaga away from this cart. And there hasn't been any successful really push distance here, and this is a huge chokehold. You want to try and keep the defense, or sorry, the attacking side in as long as possible. But as Jolly goes down, it'll be a little bit harder, but Geo actually does find Storm, and that is going to be a high value pick. And Anti-Nade did go into Pika, but outlived. Really trying to keep up the healing, but not quite enough as Emmy finds a headshot. And of course, that'll do it. Buttercup actually finding an anti-nade kill onto Sunny, and this will allow that first point to be captured, but a decent hold from Camden County College, stronger than we've seen in the previous 2 maps, so good signs so far. And actually, I mean, a big note of that is that we do have ultimates online, so both the Kitsune Rush, the Bionade, and the, actually now we have that Sigma ult as well, is going to try and pop it. Oh, and just gets slept out of the air, and that is extremely unfortunate. Sunny goes down, and Geo and Porkchop, and Pika does find one. Jolly did come back in actually on a Reaper here, but this won't delay things much, as they can sort of, Onondaga can keep pushing this payload as far as possible while the defense runs back. Emmy popping the ultimate. They now know where everyone is through the walls. Porkchop, yeah, goes down to a headshot here, just unable to peek around a corner without offering up your head. Geo finds that same fate. Pika on the Junker Queen does find one, but I mean, once again, a third on this point capture, and Beamer finding the last 2. And that payload is officially past the second point, going on to the third. 5 minutes left on the clock. I mean, nearly finding a headshot on Porkchop. Just able to avoid it. And I mean, CCC cannot even leave spawn here without facing one kill headshots. And yeah, Emmy finds Porkchop right there, just unable to stay alive for any meaningful amount of time here as the payload pushes forward here towards that final point. And this is, I mean, probably the biggest choke point in the map. I mean, you can hold for a really long time in this area, but Geo goes down to Blue Ninjas, and then Pika here, I don't know if we're going to be able to out-heal this damage. When as Junker Queen ults, you certainly aren't going to be able to now. No healing coming through. Storm and Emmy each finding one, and Storm with another. Now just Geo with the visor, but as Bob and the other ultimate comes out, there is just nothing that they can do. CCC unable to defend, but still better than their Icon Wall performance. 3 minutes 57 on the clock. And it is certainly possible that they can get their payload all the way to the end. We'll see what comps we have coming in here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Porkchop on Ana once again. I would certainly not be surprised to see both an Ashe and a Widow from the defense. A double hit scan from Onondaga. Notably here, Blue Ninjas has been playing a support character this whole time, Wu Young, but has obviously still been finding value as almost like a third DPS player here, even though Emmy and Stormelius have been doing the same.
I said I like your mask, dude.
Alright, we're gonna be seeing, it looks like a Roadhog selection here, unless something changes in the next few seconds. Interesting pick. Definitely one of the characters that sort of is impacted the most by the bio grenade from Ana because of the sort of, the healing pack utility that he has, the apple juice as some call. And yeah, they're gonna have to watch out for Emmy here. Immediately tripping the poison does actually push Emmy off that angle. So that will be helpful, but Ashe nade does a lot of damage here to Geo. Has to pull back, as does Jolly. Porkchop sort of focusing on DPS there for a couple seconds. Oh, but here we got a hook onto the Ana, but not able to capitalize before the healing comes through, and actually Emmy ends up finding Sunny back. Jolly goes down to Emmy as well, and now Pika's just gonna do their best to survive. Another hook onto the Ana, but once again, not able to capitalize. Just no teammates left alive in any meaningful way. And the rest of CCC will back up to spawn to just get that auto healing. Jolly switching to Reaper. Pika over to a Mauga.
Payload stuck. Get it moving.
And we'll see what impact this has on the rounds. TP up top, but an immediate force down. Just the sniper fire is so overpowering right now. Beamer finding Geo. Mauga rushes in and goes down. Sunny actually able to find the enemy Reaper, or sorry, the enemy Ana, but Storm finds Pork Chop, and so now just one support each. The advantage is on the attacking side here in terms of respawns, but Geo here going over to the Hanzo, and I mean, obviously there is value in changing picks if something's not working, but of course you do lose ultimate points, and those, like a game like this where you're sort of having some trouble finding value, it definitely can be important to try and build up those ultimates and just use them to get yourself in an advantageous position. Porkchop not quite able to find Buttercup, but it's good damage. Ultimates coming out here, multiple. Kitsune Rush. Wu Young ult. We'll see if in any other pops your back. Actually, Beamer goes down before Junker Queen ult can be used, and Buttercup, oh, actually, yeah, gets a sleep off, but just goes down before turning the corner. And so now CCC actually have a chance to push the payload. A regroup forced onto Onondaga, like for the first time it seems. But it's a good sign for the Cougars. There will of course be another contention here, and oh, Emmy going down. Or sorry, Emmy finding Porkchop, and goes down to a nice Widow headshot. Anti-nade Junker Queen push as well. That ultimate doing anti. Multiple going down for the Cougars. And wow, I mean the healing output there, just so much. Pika wasn't even able to find Beamer, who was really low that whole time. So this fight, I believe, will probably come down to that Reaper ult. If that can be dropped into a good position, it really could make this whole game. Geo, though, going down early here doesn't help. And will they know? Oh, they do. They note Jolly Glaze. And does drop down, but just gets shut down right when the ult is popped. And now 20 seconds left. Pika putting themselves in a position to contest. Storm and Blue Ninjas doing so much. Beamer finding another. With that Widow ult up and both support ultimates, it's looking like this map is over. Another valiant attempt from the Cougars, but a touch unable to be forced. And a 3-0 win in favor of Onondaga is our final result. Play of the game here, not unsurprisingly from Storm, although I would have been, you know, sort of expecting Emmy as well, but some nice headshots, of course, from Storm. Storm, I would say, probably the player of the game, just finding extreme value on both the Ashe and the Sojourn, of course, in those first two. Here from Camden County College, Ben Brandreth has been your caster. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our production team as well. And we will see you tomorrow for Valorant.